In the beginning, there were a lot of people like, oh, Martin, you're too young, it's not gonna work. If I release a new track, there would be 99 good comments and 1 bad one. And I would be like, why would someone say that?
If you always play it safe, it's boring. Life will get boring.
He's a Dutch DJ, record producer, and musician. He gained fame through his song Animals, which became popular in the EDM culture. He's ranked #1 on DJ Mag's Top 100 DJ list. He's Martin Garrix, and here's my take on his top 10 rules for success. Rule #1 is my personal favorite, and I'd love to know which one you guys like the best. And as always, as you're watching, if you hear something that really resonates with you, please leave it in the comments below, put quotes around it so other people can be inspired as well, and when you write it down, it's much more likely to stick with you as well. Enjoy.
Yeah, what have you learned from your success so far, maybe?
That's all about hard working, I think, and trusting in what you're doing. Because in the beginning, there were a lot of people like, oh, Martin, you're too young, it's not gonna work. And also at my soccer team, there, I was DJing, and they were like, and then right now they're like, oh, dude, you're right. And I think that's the most important thing. If you believe in what you're doing, that's the most important thing. If you don't believe in what you're doing, you can give up. You don't have to put time and effort in it because it won't work. My life lesson would be just always focus on the positive stuff. Every time there's like something negative, and I used to like focus on all the negative stuff. And then, like for example, if there would be like if I release a new track, there would be 99 good comments and 1 bad one, and I would be like, why would someone say that? And just only focus on the 1 bad comment. But for me, what really helped was for me just to like forget it, like don't even pay attention to the negative stuff, just always focus on the positive side.
I feel like if you're not taking risks, you're doing something wrong. If you always play it safe, it's boring. Life will get boring, and I feel like taking risk is exciting. It's because you don't know what's gonna happen, and to me that feeling is a great feeling. And also, like with anything in life, I feel like if you want something to happen, you need to take a risk. You need to try new things. You don't be scared.
What do you want to say to your fans that are asking, like, yo, like, are you still gonna make that high BPM, festival music? Are you leaving that for more?
I'm not leaving anything
mainstream. Or can you explain that transition and what you're doing there?
For me, it's all about trying to find new sounds, reinventing your own sound. I can release 128 BPM club song every week, but I don't know. I want to challenge myself in the studio. I want to try out new things. I want to experiment, and me trying out something new and doing something like Scared to Be Lonely or Name of Love doesn't mean I'm completely switching my sound. Like in October, I just released 7 like very aggressive 128 BPM house songs, and I've got Ultra coming up, I've got Coachella coming up, and I'm going to also play a lot of old sounding Martin Garrix stuff. But it's a weird situation, because then I released a house song 1 year ago, and they're like, oh, same repetitive, boring stuff. Do something new, be refreshing. And I do something new, and they're like, we missed the old Martin Garrix. And I'm like, wait, what do you guys want me to do? But for me, what I think is most important is just me being myself in the studio, doing what I want, and don't let other people's opinions affect my music. I want to represent what I want to make, and I'm not switching my sound, I'm just having fun. I start focusing more in the studio, just trying to find my own sound. If I had a 1 hour or 2 hour break at school, I would run to my house and then work or something. This is some stuff I did in 2008. Sounds like shit, but pretty funny to hear back. For me, producing music was just my Martijn time. I could spend 12 hours just behind my computer in my room, never really with the mindset of like, oh, I want to make money or I want to become famous. If I look back at a time, I see a little kid just enjoying everything and doing what he loves. It sounds super unprofessional, super bad mix, super bad sounds, but it's funny. It's a timeline through my life as a producer. It's pretty cool.
I'm stuck.
What's my biggest advice is, if you're in it for the wrong reasons, don't even try to get famous, because very small chances will happen. And in the end, when you're producing music, what I had a lot was, I would send my songs to a bunch of labels and get no reply, and would feel like shit for like a couple of weeks. And in the studio, I would be like insecure, like, is it that bad? Or if I put all the time I put sending the songs into the label, if I put all the energy that I put into that, into producing, I would have known what I know right now, like maybe 2 years ago.
But apart from the financial success of the Garrix brand, the 19-year-old still says that it really is just about the music.
For me, I don't measure success in money. Money is something which comes along with it. But for me, I measure success in releasing a song and getting like super many views, like good feedback about the fans, and the fact that you can do shows for more people. And in the end, I'd rather look on like how a show is going, or how a tour is selling, like how many people want to see me, how many people visit the shows, how many people watch like the videos online. That means so much more than just a number of money. It sounds so cheesy, but it's like follow your dreams. For me, I have 100% belief in, if somebody really wants something and really is eager to work hard for it, you can make it happen, or you can at least be very, very close, you know? So, yeah, it sounds cheesy, but follow your dreams and spend as much time as you can trying to improve, get better, learn new things, and it's never too late to learn new things. And for me, still, every day I get to learn new things, and that's the fun thing. You never know everything. What I had trouble with was that no label wanted to sign my stuff the first 4 years, 5 years. And every time I had a track, I was like, oh, this track is amazing. And then I sent it to all the labels and I would get no reply. And as a producer, it's the most frustrating thing ever. Especially when you think like, oh, this track can be a hit. I just need a good label. But right now, if I listen back to the tracks, I'm like, of course the labels didn't reply. But I was always too like stuck up on like, oh, a label didn't reply and I wouldn't produce for 2 weeks because I felt bad. And then I was like, oh, I'll try it again. I'll open the program. So my advice is definitely like, try to keep better, get better, spend as much time as you can in the studio, and the labels will find you instead of you finding the label. I will never ever be a grown-up. I don't think too much about it. I feel like I'm thrown into this world where age is just a number. I'm an adult, apparently, when I'm 21, but nothing will change. I will never be an adult. This is Martin Garrix wearing Tirado from Adidas. This is Martin Garrix wearing Tirados. This is Martin Garrix wearing Tirado from Adidas.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I made this video because Thug Kurt asked me to. Also, if you want to nominate someone for the next top 10 video, please check the description for a link to a video where you can vote for people and put in your suggestions as well. I'd love to know, what did you take from this video? What was the most important lesson that you learned that blew your mind that you're going to immediately apply to your life or your business somehow? Please leave it down in the comments below. I'm super curious to find out. I also want to give a quick shout out to Grant from mohoscoffee.com. Grant, thank you so much for picking up a copy of my book, Your One Word. I really, really appreciate the support, and I hope you're enjoying the read. So thank you guys again for watching. I believe in you. I hope you continue to believe in yourself and whatever your one word is. Much love. I'll see you soon.
How many hours a day are you busy with music?
All the hours that I'm not asleep. It's like literally I wake up, but like also listening to music. Yeah, music is everything to me.
You live and breathe it.
Yeah. The collaboration with Ed Sheeran came about. Yeah, I met him a couple of times and we were talking about music, and I sent him some ideas, some melodies, and then suddenly he recorded a voice note on WhatsApp, like from him, like singing Rewind Repeated, like the first super old version of it. And I liked it, he recorded it, he sent it to me, I made a track around it, and he redid the vocals or changed a little. It's really cool. We've been in the studio 3 times together, two times to probably finish a track. We recorded some of his guitar as well, which is also in the track. So it's really a collaboration, and the cool thing is like he has such a different vision, and I got a different vision. So like sometimes we had to like, he's here, and we had to agree in the middle, and it was super cool. I learned a lot from the process, and it's also interesting as a producer to see how someone else thinks, how someone else works. It's very learnful. It's really nice.